On December 27, 2022, officers responded to a reported domestic disturbance at a private residence following a 911 call alleging ongoing physical conflict between former intimate partners. Upon arrival, officers were met by the male reporting party, who stated that his ex-girlfriend was still inside the home and alleged that she had struck him during a verbal dispute. He presented video recordings from inside the residence that he claimed showed physical contact and prior verbal threats, and he requested that she be removed from the home, that assault charges be pursued, and that a protective order be initiated.
Here's the video before you even walk in, okay? She just hit me. I told you guys last night she hit me. You didn't believe me. Whatever. Here's her putting her hands on me, physically assaulting me. The first thing she said to the police officer that showed up last night was that she would kick my ass. She admitted that she swung on me.
That was a gift to me.
I walked downstairs. I asked her to turn the music down because I have to go to bed so I can go to work. That's it. You saw her just physically assault me. I don't know how to rewind it. I am so done with this shit. I've been nothing but cordial and nice.
That was a gift.
Right there. You just saw her hit me. That's why I'm... Okay? She's physically hitting me on a regular basis. I don't care that I'm twice her size. It's ridiculous. I don't deserve it. I've told you guys last night she hit me. I told you tonight she hit me. There's video evidence that she hit me. She's cussing and screaming at me and belittling me. All I asked her to do was turn the music down so I go to sleep. That's it. I've been... She called me a little bitch and talking about my parents, calling my daughter a fucking... The things she said about my daughter, I don't even want to tell you. I haven't been with her all night. I can show you the video from the time I walked in the door to the time I went downstairs. Said, "Can you please turn the music down so I go to sleep?" I got it all on video. Please remove her from my house. I want a restraining order. I want to file assault charges. I want her gone. I did this shit last night. I'm not doing it again.
Who's she to you?
What's that?
Who is she to you?
She's my ex-girlfriend currently. I want her out of my house. She physically...
What's going on tonight?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What's going on last night, tonight?
Same thing that's been going on for the last 6 months since I met him.
Okay.
I have nothing bad to say. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I love the guy. But he's just very emotionally fucked. He drinks too much, and then he goes off on me. And this has been going on, so it happened last night, and he called y'all out. And they asked him to leave. And he did, but he came back. I hid under the bed because he has guns. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think he would do that. Whatever. So I have been packing. I told the police last night, like, I don't want anything, any harm, nothing to him. I just want to leave with all my stuff. Everything I own, my daughter's ashes, everything I have is here in this house. I just want to take them. So I had a U-Haul runner today, but I had no one that could help me with the heavy stuff. So I texted him this morning and said, I don't have help till tomorrow. I'll have my shit out of here by the end of the day. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? I don't even know what it is. So, as you can see, I've been packing all day. I just want to get my shit.
So you think you're going to be out of here by tomorrow?
End of the day tomorrow, yeah. I have help, I think. If not, I'll do it myself. I've done it before. He just made all that shit up. I don't know what he was doing with his phone and stuff. Like, I was sitting down here, wrapping stuff and putting it away. And yes, I'm drinking because I fucking cannot believe this is my life right now. 49 years
So
old.
he comes down, I can see it on the camera. He comes down, and then what happens after that?
He was fighting me for, I had the tequila bottle over there because he already went through one last night. And he's asking for his property. It was a bottle of tequila he's already been drinking. I said, no, I'm not giving that to him.
That he was looking for his property?
It's
Is that what he was talking about?
He's out of the situation here.
Is that what he
What
was
am I going to
talking
do with
about?
those?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The bottle. Pay attention. Is that what he was
Excuse
talking
me?
about with his property when he came down?
Yes, the tequila. And it's hidden right there because I hid it from him. Last night after the police left, when he snuck back in, he literally sat and drank a bottle of Patron.
Okay, well, he's allowed to drink.
I I understand that, but you're not hearing what I'm saying.
I'm hearing you.
No, you're not. The whole reason we get into these fights is because of the
It's over
drinking.
alcohol.
Right. So
Okay,
you
but
already
he's
got.
allowed to drink.
Okay, whatever. What do you want? He's got it skewed apparently, however he wants it. I don't care. I don't care. I just want.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Go ahead, you motherfucker, and arrest me.
You are arrested.
You are not arrested. What am I doing?
No, stop.
Fuck off! No, I did not do anything.
Stop resisting.
I'm not
Do you want to
resisting.
put your arms behind your back?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Put your arms behind your back now. Put your arms behind your back now, or you're going to get a resisting charge.
I'm not resisting. I have torn. My
You are
shoulders
resisting.
are torn. I have shoulder
All
tears.
right. Okay.
You're ripping my shoulder.
No.
Stop pulling your
I'm not
shoulder
trying
out.
to. I'm telling you it hurts.
Okay.
My left shoulder.
Pull your arms out.
My left shoulder. Oh my God, you guys are fucking brutal. I didn't do anything. Oh, you guys got pissed about something I said? Okay.
Well, now you're going to probably cut your resisting charge, okay?
Okay. You know what? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is so ridiculous.
My hand.
Can I get my shoes on? A resisting charge? You guys were fighting. You're 3 against 1. Really? I was resisting. I was saying my shoulder. I have torn shoulder.
All you had to do is put your arms behind your back.
I can't put this shoulder behind my back. You understand that? If you've ever had it torn?
Well, when you pull away into a chair, that is resisting. So, sorry about your luck, sis.
Okay. Michael, I hope you're happy. Call my children. This is all you, Michael. I'm not resisting. I will walk with you. I've never been in trouble in my life. At least I'm a fucking goddamn nurse that works with mental ill patients and addiction. Like, this is not who I am. I get involved with the wrong guy and now I'm the fucking one in the cop car. This is crazy.
Anything sharp or illegal on you?
I don't think so. I don't even know what's in my pockets. I took my keys out of his drawers. I hid all his bullets up in the house. I'm not resisting. I cannot even believe it.
Ma'am, you understand?
Yes, I get
Away from officers.
I get defensive because I have been abused my entire life.
Ma'am, when an officer gives you a lawful order, put your arms behind your back and you pull away from us, that is called resisting. Do you
Okay.
understand that?
I
Is it
understand.
yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
So there, now we're in the
Okay.
clear, okay?
Yes, we are.
So you can thank yourself, not us, for resisting arrest.
Okay, I'd like my attorney called. Michael Goldberg, please. He's in Cleveland.
Okay, well, the jail will let you do that when you get there.
That's nice. Are you guys serious? You're for what?
Domestic violence. Domestic violence and resisting arrest.
I have never done a thing in my life. I fucking do what you guys do, but on a different level. Like, this is not fair. He has fucked with me so hard. You guys don't even...
Have a seat.
The cops last night, you could see all the bruises on me from it. And I finally fucking try and stand up for myself. Unbelievable.
Your shoulder, do you need EMS for that?
Nope, but if you could please just loosen these a little bit.
Sure.
They're tight.
Yes, I can.
I apologize for
You're good.
whatever.
You're good. I
This
never
is
even
not
called
my
your
life.
first name. What's your first
This
name?
is not who I am. I cannot believe he's getting away with it.
Well, ma'am, in order for me to loosen your cuffs, I need you to turn that way, okay?
I was trying elevator just get out.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got to fix my...
I don't disrespect. I do get defensive because
No, it's okay. I understand.
No.
At this point in the encounter, officers were operating within a domestic violence investigation framework. Under state domestic violence statutes and constitutional standards, officers are permitted to separate parties, interview each individually, and assess credibility, physical evidence, recorded footage, and contemporaneous statements to determine whether probable cause exists for an arrest. The presence of video evidence, coupled with an on-scene allegation of recent assault, elevates the inquiry beyond a mere civil dispute and places it squarely within criminal investigatory authority. Officers then interviewed the female subject, who described a long-term volatile relationship marked by alcohol use, verbal arguments, and fear for her safety. She stated that she was in the process of packing to leave the residence, asserted that she was attempting to avoid confrontation, and characterized the reporting party as the aggressor. While she denied criminal intent, her statements acknowledged a physical altercation tied to an argument over alcohol. From a legal standpoint, officers are not required to resolve relationship history or determine moral fault. Their task is narrower: to determine whether, based on the totality of circumstances, there is probable cause to believe a domestic offense occurred, and if so, who the primary aggressor is under statutory guidance. As the interaction continued, officers informed the woman that she was being placed under arrest. At the moment officers issued commands to place her hands behind her back, the legal status of the encounter shifted from investigation to custodial arrest. Once a lawful arrest is initiated, officers may use reasonable force necessary to effect that arrest, and the subject is legally obligated to comply with clear, lawful commands. Verbal protest does not constitute resistance, but physical pulling away, stiffening, or refusal to position one's arms as directed can legally meet the threshold for resisting or obstructing, even if the subject claims pain or prior injury. During handcuffing, the woman verbally objected, stated that she had a shoulder injury, and pulled away from officers. Officers warned her that continued non-compliance would result in an additional resisting charge. Under constitutional use of force doctrine, officers are permitted to maintain control and complete handcuffing so long as the force used is proportionate to the resistance encountered. Claims of pain do not automatically negate resistance, but officers must reasonably adjust once control is achieved, which is why they later assessed her condition and adjusted the cuffs after compliance was restored. Following the arrest, officers articulated that the resisting charge was based on her physical actions during handcuffing, not on her verbal statements or emotional reactions. She requested an attorney, which officers appropriately deferred until booking, consistent with Miranda procedures, as invocation of counsel applies to custodial interrogation, not arrest processing. Ultimately, the case proceeded through the court system, where the original allegations were resolved through a negotiated outcome rather than trial, resulting in a plea to a reduced charge of disorderly conduct and a sentence of probation. From a legal analysis perspective, this incident demonstrates how domestic calls rapidly transition from civil conflict to criminal enforcement, how probable cause is assessed based on contemporaneous evidence rather than competing narratives, and how resistance charges can arise from brief moments of non-compliance during an otherwise emotionally charged arrest. Thanks for watching. If you found this legal breakdown informative, like, share, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comments below.